Welcome into the first Cowboys post-game show of the year here at DLLS, baby. Let's get it. The Cowboys kind of got whooped. The good news is that doesn't matter at all. The things that do matter we'll talk about, and we'll do it right. Meow. Okay, everybody. Let's get in here and let's do ourselves a post-game show. The Cowboys lost to, that's a catchy graphic, Los Angeles, 2 S's. Yes. The Cowboys lost their first preseason game.
Good job, John.
Yeah, John,
I see you.
So creative.
Here all season.
Yeah. What a great job.
Unless I'm not.
Yeah, what a great job. I do not like some of your guys' comments to start the show. Year 3 of a 5-year rebuild.
Okay.
First team defense, no good. Dak, please don't get hurt. We're not going. It is not time. It is not the time, except for the times during this show that it is the time. It is not the time. Okay? It's not the time. But yeah, welcome in. It is time for the DLLS Cowboys postgame show, and my name is Jeff. I am seated next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Oh, Jesse Holley went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
Still feels good.
All right, we're footballing.
That's football.
We're footballing now.
Let's go.
We're footballing now. I'm just going to tell you right off the top.
I got it.
Okay.
Get it right here. Get it right. Come on, John. Get it right here, John.
Hold on. John's moving around. Okay. There you go. Get it, Jesse.
I've told you guys since April. I tell you each and every day, each and every week, don't come at me with no more damn Joe Milton talk. Okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it on my timeline. I don't want to see it in the chat. Don't stop me in the supermarket. Don't text me. Don't tweet me. I told y'all, stop with the damn Joe Milton practice stuff. I told you. And I like Joe. This is not personal. This is not against you. I like you, Joe, as a man, as a human being, as a person. Good, sweet man with good teeth.
Yeah.
And athletic.
Yeah.
But Joe,
compliment sandwich.
You got a long way to go to be a backup quarterback in this league, son. Like the old, like Coach Boone was saying, remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Can throw the ball a mile. Can't pitch it 3 yards. Gotta see it. You gotta see it. Joe, you got room to get better. But for the rest of y'all, don't come in, don't say a damn word to me. I don't know what you tweet another highlight. I don't care about a backflip, cartwheel, somersault, front flip, or whatever. I don't care about a throw down the middle of the field. I don't care if he could throw a damn orange from one side of DFW to the other.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right over Woodall Rogers.
Don't. That got some competition. Shut up. Shut your filthy mouth. Okay? It ain't Joe Milton. It ain't Joe Milton. Okay? All right. I don't want to see, don't you tweet me nothing else about this.
Yeah.
Joe Milton from here on out should be seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm. You good?
I'm good.
You good?
Now we can talk football.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's go.
I was going to say, let's hit the super chats before I tell you what I was going to say. You don't want to hear what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Kerry Matthews, Freak Jesus. So would you rather have Lance or Milton after both of their games?
I'd rather have Cooper Rush.
Will Greer. JJ is in the super chat. We're going to the Super Bowl. Ha, ha, ha. Maybe. I mean, 32 teams. You know, a lot of
injuries. Can happen.
Freak Jesus one more time. He said, now Deuce looked real promising. That's his agenda.
Okay.
Deuce.
Okay.
I thought, look, Deuce officially had 2 carries. And Deuce always looks fine. They're just never going to give Deuce a chance. He's not going to get one. Mark is in the super chat. No matter what year, whatever new players are on the roster, this team always plays less physical than the one lining up across from them. fire Jer. Now, Jerry, I told you there's a way you could get me to not read these. Put me on the practice squad. Put me on the practice squad. I think that'd be a little raise from what I'm getting here.
A little bit.
And I wouldn't have time to talk about you. I'd be busy.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be locked in to running the scout team routes for you.
Hold those cards up, baby.
I'd be locked.
Hold those cards up.
Let's go. Because what I was going to say is I'm really glad there's 4 quarters to a football game.
Mm-hmm.
Because after one, I was going to be like, man, I don't want to spend 15 to 30 minutes talking about how Joe Milton can't throw a football straight. And then the next 3 quarters, he did some good stuff. But you aren't going to – I'm not allowed to tell you that.
What did he do?
He made some nice throws. He did the stuff that people go, oh, look at that. And
hey, remember the one play we were watching?
Uh-huh.
And Ryan Flournoy was running that deep over?
Yeah.
And there was nobody around him.
Missed him by about
10 yards?
12 yards.
And he overthrew him 10 yards?
Yeah. He had one in the red zone where he overthrew a dude by about 10 yards. But in the second half, you know, he made some of them decent throws, and he made some moving left and right. Here's what I'm saying. The Joe Milton thing, we're just going to talk about the Joe Milton thing from the perspective of he is the Cowboys' new backup quarterback, and in Dallas, that means you get talked about a little bit. This show did never, would never, will never talk about it like it's some sort of competition. It's just, the interesting.
I won't allow it.
No, it's the interesting backup guy.
I wouldn't allow. I'm not even allowing that conversation.
Trey Lance was an interesting backup guy.
I'm of the mindset and the belief, and this is not a dump on Joe Milton segment because I'm trying to be better with that.
Yeah, why don't you chill out?
But if the season had to start tomorrow, it's Will Grier.
Probably.
It is Will in my book, in my eyes. I'm going Will Grier. If I had to go, if Dak
had turf toe,
had cramps.
Okay? Yeah.
And the epidural didn't work.
If he 2 weeks in a row had
food poisoning,
diarrhea, yeah.
Couldn't go.
Yeah, just couldn't go that week.
Couldn't go.
For a couple hours.
I'm going Will Grier.
I agree with you. No, I agree with that. I think that's twice in a row that the Cowboys front office has got enamored with some tools and then traded away a draft pick for no reason. And I do that. That's a whole different segment that has nothing to do with the post game. But I saw my buddy Cash Soroy, who did a good job of making a clip of his Cirque du Soroy show because I haven't watched one yet. But I saw him talking about a Cowboy thing, and he pulled up every trade they've made since like the year 2000. There's 90-something of them, and he's like, if you want to know the one thing that's holding this team back, what's the biggest trade they've made where they got a pick? And they've gotten one trade that was for a 4th rounder in the last 25 years. So, like, they'll trade away their picks for random stuff.
They don't get no good ones
but they
back.
don't ever get nothing back. There's never anything coming back.
Do you count the when guys go away and you get the count picks?
I mean, you still never gotten higher than have they gotten a 3? I don't know if they've gotten a 3. Maybe.
What did they get for when Amari left? Did they get a 4 for him?
When who left?
Amari.
They traded Amari for a 5th.
They traded. Damn, that's right.
They traded him for a 5th.
That's right.
Because they didn't like him.
That's right. They're right. Yeah, golly.
And then he went and was okay and got traded for a 3rd.
Yeah, damn.
Later. But yeah. So anyway, Joe Milton. We're done with that. We're good on the Joe Milton front. So
always have been.
No, we were never on the Joe Milton front.
Don't say we. Don't say we, because I feel like you might have been shotgun.
I'm just willing to entertain people talking about stuff.
I just feel like when the car was going, you were like, hey, I'm riding that way. I'll take a ride.
I'm saying if you want to tell me what he did in practice, I'll let you tell me.
Like, I don't want to hear it.
You could use a 1st-round pick on a quarterback, and there's not a competition. You have a real-life, really good NFL quarterback.
So why do we even
Whatever you're bringing in is not competing with Dak Prescott. He's hanging out to watch him.
Why do we even entertain it?
Because I think you said this once upon a time. There's 2 reasons you could talk about the backup quarterback. One, you think he's better than Dak. No one does. That's stupid.
Or you think
2, Dak might get hurt.
Okay.
So we need to talk about who's behind him.
Fair.
It could happen.
Fair.
It could happen. We're going to spitball with you for an hour in the Cowboys post-game show. And so I'm just going to kick around your comments and see where it takes us. Those were our starters at DT getting ran on. People are talking about the defensive line, and I think we can talk about some of that stuff because I think for the most part that is true, that the Rams were able to run the ball, especially, again, early in this game, the first 2 quarters. And I think Joe Milton makes a perfect Cowboy Because he was like, what if we just do nothing good in the first? See if we can't get down a little bit and then start playing and talk about how we're built to play from ahead, but we'll get down 14 and then you'll be like, oh, this isn't what we're built for. Yeah, early in the game, like the fact that the Rams got in the red zone and when they got inside the 10 twice in a row, they're like, oh, just call handoffs until we score. Like that's not the most encouraging thing.
Yeah.
But when we start going player by player, and I'm workshopping a little thing on like guys who caught my wonk eye.
Okay.
Where it's like,
where
it's like, look, I don't really know who you are, but I'm gonna keep an eye on you. But I see you, and I'm gonna take a peek at you when we get out there this week. I'm gonna have eyes on you.
What name did you write down?
I need a pronunciation guide.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to pay attention when Isaiah was saying his name because I could tell he was reading it off a pronunciation guide, and I don't have one. But the other 7th round defensive tackle, the rookie, like you can see, and this is going to come across as, and I am not here, your Joe Milton thing, Control C, all of the disclaimers that Jesse gave you on Joe Milton. But look, fine man.
He is a fine
Cheering
man.
for you.
He
Okay,
is.
Control V, paste that for, like, I don't mean this to be like Mozzie Smith isn't good.
This isn't personal.
It's not about Mozzie Smith, and I don't mean for it to
Mozzie.
be, but he's the projected starter at nose tackle. And we had Greg Ellis on a couple weeks ago, and he talked about how what they're about to ask him to do ain't really for him, and it's probably not going to be great. Not that the other scheme was for him either. But again, I don't mean it in a negative way. I'm just talking.
We're just talking ball.
But the other D tackles that they have in here, when you're just watching play in and play out, the one thing you see that is way different than when 58 is out there is these dudes fire off.
Yeah.
And when they get it right and the pad level is down, I'm intrigued by some of the defensive tackles that are out there, including Tommy. His last name is long.
Okay.
Let me pull up the roster.
Go Tommy.
Let me pull up the roster.
Just Tommy.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it the best I can without a pronunciation guide. His name is Tommy. His name is Tommy Akingbasote.
Okay. That sounds right. That sounds
Something like it.
That sounds like, and no disrespect to the Tommy family.
The Tommy's family.
The Tommy's
Not
family.
the Tommy family.
Yeah.
Tommy's
The
family.
Tommy's family. No disrespect to
all.
you guys and your name and pronunciation. We're in preseason form as well. We'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
I'll get a guide.
We'll get
when
it.
we get to camp,
We'll
they'll
get it.
hand us a roster sheet that has
We'll
a guide to the pronunciation.
We'll hear Brad Shem announce it a couple times. We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll hear
get
Brad. Yeah, we'll hear. So future defensive rookie of the year, Jay Toya, I thought was you. Like there were some plays where I got you. I see it.
And that's okay. Right? Like that's okay.
7th round rookie.
7th round rookie. I'm okay with 7th round rookie feeling his way through. That's okay. Preseason game number 1, adjusting to the speed of the game.
Yeah.
You probably play way more snaps than you expected that you would play at that size, at this level.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with the fact that a guy like Jay Toya kind of goes up and down a little bit in preseason game 1. I just can't do it with the 3rd-year guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Guy who's been here 5 months.
Yeah.
We can workshop that. You can figure this thing out, and now you go back and you watch the film, and hopefully when we come back and watch you next week, that it's less this and it's more kind of this and it's like it's more of this instead of the peaks and the valleys.
Let me hit some super chats.
All right,
and we'll be on our way. Mark, on our way to the next segment because we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here for an hour. Mark Lowry's in the super chat. Mark Lowry. On the 4th down where Milton ran up short, our work here is done. Hit the plunger. QB has to be smart now. He had a lot of moments, and that goes back to why I think Jesse and I, if there was a game tomorrow and Dak got lost on the way to the stadium, got caught in traffic, we're putting Will Greer in. Because I think there's enough moments in that game where it's not just that the accuracy when you go beyond from me to you gets real wonky on him, like 10 to 15 yards off sometimes wonky on him.
Yeah.
It's also some of the decision-making where it's like, why did you throw an interception into double coverage with the check down guy wide open? It's 2nd and 7. We're at midfield, and you just wanted to prove that while jogging left or moving left that you could put it 60 yards in the air, and you proved that.
Yeah.
And the other team caught it, and that was great. Like there's some decision-making stuff. The 4th and 3, he absolutely could have gotten the first down if he did what he was doing earlier, where it was like, okay, I'm going to have to run through this dude. And I know on the call locally, Isaiah Stanback was like, coach is going to tell him slide. Coach is going to tell him slide. I'm like, maybe not on 4th and 3.
Not on 4th and 3.
If we're running for it, like get the extra yard. Don't do the same dancy stiff arm, like shoulder in his neck.
Yeah.
I bet you fall forward.
Sure.
So yeah, there's some decision-making stuff there. Element is in the chat, in the super chat. Mozzie Smith was just a person on the field tonight. And then he got out of there pretty early, where I'm like, we can talk about that in the next segment with Schotty. Like, stop pretending so many of these guys have earned standing over there.
Oh, I got smoke for Schotty tonight too.
Okay.
I got smoke for Schotty because I said earlier in the week after the padded joint practice, Schotty kind of showed his hand to me a little bit. I read the tea leaves.
Yeah.
And he came out tonight and he showed his hand to me a little bit more. Because you can't tell me one thing and then you do another. I'm listening to words, I'm watching actions. Your words and your actions. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm matching. Them not matching, my boy. Your words and your action, they ain't going together. We got smoke for you though, Schotty.
We'll keep on the super chat train. We'll talk about Schotty. We'll talk about what in the world CeeDee Lamb. Please sit down somewhere. That could have been the worst moment in preseason history for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll talk about all these things as the postgame show rolls on. It is the DLLS Cowboys postgame show.
We going to Vegas, baby. November 15th to the 18th. We are headed to Vegas. The DLS crew, we will be out there on the strip, front twerking like you never seen before.
I'll
be front twerking in Vegas.
Yeah. I just watched all 3 Hangover movies. I'm ready to pull some of that stuff.
All right, let's go. Let's
go.
And if you want to be a part of this, we want you a part of this. Head on over to truefantravel.com. And here's what you get when you sign up to come on this trip. You get hotel stay, luxury hotel. You get VIP access, right? We're going to Club Pop-Pop, Lotion Lounge, front twerking all up in there. You get us. We get us.
You get us.
You get us.
Let's get face tats.
Whoa. Let's get tattoos. Let's all go get tattoos. You get all of that in the mix. So all you got to do is head over to True Fan Travel and sign up to get your travel package. See us in Vegas, baby.
Shout out to our friends at Prize Picks, where Bobby Karalla from the DLLS Mavs podcast just, I think, made $6 million tonight.
Yeah.
Give or take.
He's quitting.
I'm not sure the exact number, but he just came in here and he's like, hey, for Prize Picks, like, what do you got for the Cowboys? And I was like, well, Joe Milton's going to play the whole dang game. So go more than 131.5 yards. And Phil Mafah is going to get the rock. So go more than 35.5.
Yep.
And I don't know if he got another carry late, but I think he hit it at 36. But we got it. We got it. And then what was your other one? Blake Corum. Blake Corum was his third one but he got it. And so Bobby's a winner today. And that's how Prize Pick works. You just say each different player, combine as many as you want. I think that this player's going to have more than or less than these certain numbers. And bang, you combine all those things. And then the amount of money that you can get back goes up and up and up and up and up. More or less on 2 to 6 different players is what you do. And if you get it right, you can cash in and win up to 2,000 times your money. It is the Prize Picks app. Use the code DLLS. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We do have super chats, but Jesse Holley said that he has smoke for Schotty, which is messed up. I thought first preseason game, I was really ready to focus on all of the guys that I was super excited about. And by super excited, I mean at least partially intrigued. Okay. But then you wanted to throw smoke at Schotty, so go ahead.
Well, here's my smoke I got at Schotty, okay? Schotty.
Schotty.
What's up, my boy? And I know this is your first job as a head coach.
And you like him.
And I do.
And his family.
The entire family.
All of them.
All of the Schottenheimer family.
Yep.
Hearts to you, my boy. We're eliminating the contingencies.
That's right.
But Schotty, I need the words and the actions to match. Okay? We're hearing a lot of the words, but I'm starting to see some of the action ain't matching. Now, you've told us time and time again, this is going to be a physical, running football team. Schotty, then you come out in the pregame, in a little pregame presser, you say, I'm going to let Joe Milton sling that thing around.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
But hey, words, I'm going to let him sling that thing around.
Bad idea.
Actions.
Bad idea.
He slung it around.
Bad idea.
Oh.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing. We are supposed to be working on the things that are going to get us ready for week 1. I get that you don't have all the guys out here, but let's get these things on film. Let's get these run plays on film. Let's get the feeling of what that's going to look like on film in these preseason games. Schotty, come on. To come out the first two series, I want to say even into the third series, my boy, you didn't call one run play.
No, they went 3 passes, all incomplete, all misfires by the quarterback. And then they went 3 passes, 2 misfires by the quarterback, and then 1 accurate screen ball. And they gained 1 yard total in those 6 plays.
Yeah, come on. Make it make sense. Like if we're going to do this, man, and I'm going to stay behind you, I'm going to try. But your words and your actions, my guy, they got to start lining up. And I know that you aren't the one that are always calling the shots on who should play and who should not play. You can't have this many guys out next week. You can't. You cannot. We got it. You have to stay online with this physical mentality, this culture change. You got to push back. You got to push back on the powers that be that says guys who Hunter Lipke, he not in uniform?
No.
What has Hunter Lipke done?
Tyler Booker.
Tyler Booker's not in a uniform?
Rookie's
right not. Guard. What? Patrick Mahomes is playing. Okay? Jesus in a football uniform is playing.
I think that's technically blasphemy, but you're a man of God, so I'll leave it up to you to decide that.
Football Jesus is playing.
Yeah.
And you're telling this is the dude who's been to the Super Bowl or at least the AFC Championship game every year he's been in the league, and he's playing? Joe Burrow's playing. Jamar Chase is playing. You're telling me Tyler Booker can't play? Hunter Lipke can't play? Sam Williams can't play?
I do enjoy the Hunter Lipke part of it.
Come on, man. Come on, Schotty.
We got to protect our fullback.
Come on, Schotty. Come on, man. Let's have our words and our actions, man. Start matching. I like you. I like your family.
Yeah,
I like it. I like everybody. I like the cloth that you come from.
Yeah.
Don't make me separate from you.
Now, it's a little unfair that you use the same compliment for both buns on that sandwich.
Yeah.
I like you. I like your family. What you're doing is all wrong, and you're an idiot. I like your family.
Yeah,
you can't have the same bun.
Sure can.
Okay.
Yeah. Sesame seed.
Back to the Super Chat. Well, I had one at Keller's today. That's Keller's. If you want to give us money, I'll tell people even more about it, but it's a good burger. Jason's in the Super Chat. Can we crap on Andrew Booth? 4th and 6 from the 50. Throw it deep on Booth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he gave it up. So I have a wonk eye corner now. I found a wonk eye corner.
You squinting?
Because if Andrew Booth is on the field, I think you're in trouble.
I don't think Andrew Booth's going to be
Pride is on the field, I think you're in trouble. Honestly, if Keemon Hall, who's become a fun name, and go get him UNT is on the field, I think you're in trouble. Izzy had a nice pick tonight. If Izzy's starting and playing all the snaps, I think you're probably in trouble. I got a sharp wonk eye on Zion Childress, who's rocking number 48 at corner. Awful number.
It's an awful number.
Awful number.
I'm telling you right now. If I'm A.J. Brown, if I am Devontae Smith, and I go outside and line up.
No, once we cut other people, he'll get a better number.
And 48 is standing across from me.
He'll get a better number when we cut people.
I'm going to the coach and I'm saying, listen to me, coach. Nick, Jalen.
You're calling a timeout.
Come here.
I'm calling a timeout.
If they put 48 on me, we're going this way every single time.
Yeah.
You don't, there's no way. There's no way. And maybe you're right. Maybe they cut some other guys and he gets a better number. But if it doesn't happen, there's no way you line the 48 on
okay, but if
guys.
it turns out that he's secretly amazing and the whole league missed on him and you got an undrafted free agent rookie who's a stud and he's your best corner, I would leave 48 on him because I'd be like, I want them coming this way. And they will definitely throw the ball at 48. That's a NASCAR number. You know?
Car 48.
Yeah, that's a NASCAR number.
That was on a jacket back in the day.
Yeah, 48. I feel like Jimmy Johnson might have been 48 at some point. Maybe. Tell me if I'm right. NASCAR chatters in the DLLS show. Hit the like button, by the way, while you're here. This is incredible football content. But Zion Childress was wearing a really bad number. He's an undrafted corner out of Kentucky that apparently the coaching staff have been talking up a little bit recently. And when he was out there, when I tell you that sucker, when he was lined up in the slot, was firing downhill and was the first one that was like, oh, we're going to keep giving up the edge and letting them kind of run wherever they want to, bet. And that sucker was a missile on an end around. It's like, bam, tackle for loss. Okay, now we've established we're going to do something with some urgency and with some physicality, and had a few of those plays over the course of the game. And that's what I need out of my guy if you're going to play the slot. You got to kind of be a psycho that thinks you're bigger than you are.
Yeah.
Like Jordan Lewis was every bit of what, 185, 190? But you got to play – if you're going to be the one that plays corner that's closer to the action, you got to be a psycho. It's crazy they don't get paid for nothing. But, I mean, I guess you're not on as much of an island when it comes to coverage.
And you're also limited, right? Like, you're not on the field every snap.
Yeah. But you're the one who's got to really be willing to thump and deal with, oh, my God, they're pulling the left tackle.
Here he comes.
Yeah, that's one of the guys I'm keeping a wonk eye on. I found me a guy.
We'll watch him. Can't miss him. 48 on the outside, we're going to see him.
No, he's usually in the slot.
They put him down. He's outside of the box. Yeah. We're going to see him.
Yeah. Brian is in the super chat. He said, I was rooting for Greer the entire second half. Got his chance and looked good. Ozempic Zeke, number 21, had some nice juice out there. It's preseason. I'm not judging, but I'm judging. So number 21 is Malik Davis.
Yeah.
Malik Davis has been a Cowboy for almost a half decade now, kind of.
No, not kind of.
Yeah, he's got my job.
He's been there for a while.
He's been practice squad.
He's a practice squad guy for a while.
Sometimes up if people are hurt, but he's practice squad.
Remember,
for like 3
there was
years.
a point in time with Malik Davis. We were like, all right.
It was him versus
Rico, Malik Davis, and I think the year then they brought in
Year one of Deuce or which one?
No, who went to Tennessee?
Pollard.
Yeah. It was like that.
Who could be in there with Pollard?
It was like that was in the conversation. Like, this is, and he ultimately he always got hurt. That was his biggest problem.
Yeah.
He stayed hurt. It was always like an ankle or something like that, and he missed time.
So he always gets hurt, and then he's always on the practice squad all year. That happened 3 years in a row.
Yes.
And then last year they cut him. Or was it this year they had already cut him? I don't remember. But anyway, it's a yearly thing. Malik Davis goes all the way through training camp, and then he doesn't make the 53, but then he's hanging out on the practice squad field. And so, once again, they had people get hurt and weren't going to have enough running backs for this game. And so they're like, hey, Malik, what you doing? You up? And he was like, yeah, I'm up. And they were like, how fast can you get to L.A.? And he was like, fast enough to play tomorrow. And they're like, bet. And he got out there and he looked really good. And I feel like he kind of does that a lot. And he and I and you and you people know that it doesn't matter because Malik Davis just isn't allowed to make the team. No. It's just, that's the rules.
That's the rule.
But I thought he looked pretty good. And we were
Kevin
talking
Gray
about a different one.
Jimmy Johnson was 48.
That's what I said, right? I think I said Jimmy.
Oh, was it Jimmy?
I think I said Jimmy
Jeff
Johnson.
Gordon. You said Jeff Gordon?
No, Jeff Gordon was 24, rainbow. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he was rocking the rainbow. Eventually they got away from the rainbow look, but I liked that he was rocking the rainbow car while he was Skittles. And he was rocking that car in real country world, and he didn't speak real country either, and he was in a rainbow car. Boy, when I tell you NASCAR people did not like Jeff Gordon.
I didn't know that.
Oh, no. He was like, I thought we ran a nice race, and I thought it was a good time. And then his rainbow car was behind him.
You just put me into some.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow. Because I'm comfortable. They don't like that rainbow.
Well, some.
They don't like that rainbow in the country now. You get deep in that South. That rainbow don't
Don't tread on me with a rainbow.
Yeah, don't do that.
Christian's in the super chat. Can we get CeeDee a get back coach like McVay? When I tell you the Cowboys dodged a bullet, that could have been a very real injury. So if you didn't see the game and you're watching the postgame show anyway, that's awesome. If you hit the like button while you're here. But Jonathan Mingo won on a deep route. Joe Milton underthrew it by 15 yards, which I think is genius. I'm a big fan of the all-PI offense. Okay. Just run real far, underthrow it, and when the receiver tries to get back to the ball, it's a penalty. Just try it 3 times in a row. Eventually, you'll get a flag. So they ran that play. And when Mingo won on the route, CeeDee stopped even looking at the field. But he walked out towards the field, and
he's on the white of the sideline.
On the white of the sideline, and celebrating.
Right.
No longer watching the action, assuming it's going to be a good ball, which it wasn't, and then he's going to catch it and score. And he was like, yeah. And the ref, who is part of the play and running down that sideline, full speed.
Yep.
And not a tiny guy.
No.
Not a big. He had a little bit of heft though.
A little thickness.
Kind of a linebacker type.
Like a Latino.
CeeDee Lamb could have had whiplash. Could have had an actual neck injury. Could have had a lot of stuff.
Back injury.
Back. And when that happened, I was just like, you have got to, okay. I don't know. It's such a rare thing. I've never seen that happen before. People can get hit on the sideline. But keep CeeDee Lamb the hell away from the field.
And it wasn't that people don't get hit on the sideline, but when you're turned away, because that's the thing, it's like he was turned away and he's relaxed. Right. So like the body isn't tense where it's like I'm expecting to hit.
No.
So I tense up. But he's turned away back to the action. The ref is looking inside to the play because he's being a referee. And they always tell you, hey, keep the sidelines clear because the ref, when he goes to take off, he's not looking to see who's in front of him.
Right.
And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And it could have got real bad.
That could have been an injury.
That could have been
and
a
you know
serious
what?
one.
Maybe it is, because if that happens to you and you're seating that spot, you have to say you're fine. Because otherwise you look like they're like, what were you doing?
Right.
It's like, yeah, and my neck hurts. He's got to be like, no, I'm good. Let's smile. Dap me up. I'm fine. But he seems to be. But that could have been bad.
Yeah, it could have been.
We got your super chats. We do have more running back conversation because one of the running backs, I believe, deserves to be in the category of keeping a wonk eye on him. Might be making a move here.
I think we like him.
Might be making a move. Ooh, I think we like him. Is next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame show.
And if you're watching this show and you're thinking to yourself, man, the Cowboy season might not go so well.
What?
But I'm just saying. But my flooring doesn't have to be like the Cowboy season. It can be better. And now you can also do it by saving $350. Why? How? Who? EmpireToday.com. That's who. Why? Because you need new flooring. What? $350 off. How? Using the promo code DLLS. When you get some new flooring, they're going to give you $350 off that. Whether it's laminate, vinyl, carpet, wood. Head on over to EmpireToday.com. And I love this feature. No, it's not it. I love this feature because you don't have to leave your home to actually see what it looks like on your floor. Upload a picture, and now you can just move in and out all different flooring options that they have on the picture of the room that you want to get done. EmpireToday.com is where you want to go. Use the promo code DLLS and get $350 off new flooring today.
All right, I would like to shout out to our friends at Rugged Road. And I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a damaged man, okay? I got 2 bad rotator cuffs. This one's fully torn, and this one's, haven't had an MRI, but it feels like this one. So I think I know what it is. This is a Rugged Road cooler. Okay?
Come on.
This right here. Did I tell you I got 2 bad rotator cuffs, okay? And I can still, and this is quality product.
That is.
They managed to make a quality product that's still light, maneuverable.
Fashionable.
It is fashionable. I would carry this with a suit. I would wear a suit
and just drag that around.
And just have this with me is what I would do.
Like a briefcase.
It's the finest cooler in all the land. And unlike other heavy-duty coolers, it's incredibly light, as I just showed you. It makes it easy to transport on any trip without compromising on performance. It also floats upright. Take it on your river trip, tie it to the tube, cruise on down there. That's what I'm talking about. Rugged Road Coolers. It is your ultimate outdoor companion. RuggedRoadOutdoors.com. Use the code DLLS. You get 10% off. It is the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. Mo says Jeff be having the most random injuries. I heard most of them. Phil Mafah is one of the guys that got my wonk eye.
Yeah.
He got the wonk eye. Phil Mafah came in the game, and after one of the carries, I was like, Jesse, he got something. And like 2 or 3 plays later, Jesse, you look back at me, you're like, hey, he got something.
Yeah.
So Phil Mafah, your 7th round running back pick. You took Jaden Blue in the 5th and Phil Mafah in the 7th. I've decided you could keep the vets and let them go do whatever they want. And after one preseason game, just give me Phil Mafah and Jaden Blue. Just give me the young legs.
Yeah, it was a major pause moment for me.
Yeah.
Because I said I like the way the man's built.
Yeah.
Like, I like the way Phil Mafah is built. Like, he's built like a running back. Like, he's thick.
You don't have to say pause after that.
I already said it beforehand. I had I pre-paused it, so when I said
that's fine.
Getting ready to say, I was people know I was pausing it a bit ahead of time.
That's fine.
But I like the way he's like the way he looks in pads. His thick lower body, thick upper body, and when he gets those pads north and south, like he's falling forward. Now I'm not putting him in the category of Zeke, but Zeke was kind of that guy where
I like to think of him as a better Marshawn Lynch. I was saying you weren't going to go as far as Zeke, so I just went even further.
You went even further. Like you went. I just think he reminds me a little bit of the what was the big Brandon Jacobs. not that big, but that style of running.
Right.
We're a little bit agile, but thick. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna get those 2 C's. He's gonna get those dirty yards for you. He's gonna get his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage and push the pile forward. And so you need that kind of almost tenderizing. Yeah. If Jaden Blue's gonna be your offset back, let Phil Mafah tenderize the defense.
He can be your grinder
on the app or off the app
with an E. Without an E is the app.
And then how do you know that? Why do you know that?
I know how apps are spelled. It's a popular app.
I've never seen the app before in my life. I've never seen the spelling of it or anything. Why do you know?
I don't know.
No judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone.
Is that a weird claim?
What is this?
I know how apps are spelled.
It's a judgment-free zone, but why do you know how this app is spelled again?
Because I know how apps are spelled.
Right. Phil Mafah is the guy that we like. We appreciate Phil Mafah, and that's one of the guys. If there was a highlight, there was a couple of highlights out of this game. Phil Mafah was one of the guys I was like, I want to see more of Phil.
There was at least one or two plays. Plus, I just like people named Phil. Ever since Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
If you are Phil,
do you know a Phil? Do you know like randomly like in your life?
I don't know a Phil. Do I know a Philip? I don't know a Philip.
I know Philip. Philip Tanner, right?
Oh yeah, you should call him Phil.
I've never thought about calling him. I've always called him PT.
You should call him Phil.
I'm gonna text him now. I'm like, Phil. He's like, what?
But Phil Mafah had at least 2 runs in this game where one of the things that I thoroughly enjoy watching with the running back is when you can clearly see the, like, strength is one thing, right? I have strong legs. Right. I can run this way. But the ability to leverage it, when you find a guy that gets in a one-on-one and he realizes what's happening and he goes, oh, it's me and you.
I don't want to.
And you watch those pads go down, and as they make contact and you see the running back, kind of the body goes, but it doesn't come all the way up. The other dude gets all the way up and is like, da, 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 and now we're going to go another 4 yards.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That just makes me really happy because we don't get to see the Oklahoma drill anymore. But that's kind of what that is when a running back's like working his way, starts the cutback and sees, oh, it's us.
Yeah.
And I don't really have a way around you.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's party.
And he had a couple of those where it's like, oh, this could have been a 2 or 3 yard run. It was 7 because it was like, oh, it was me and him, and we going to go that way. And I enjoy those sorts of runs. So shout out to Phil Mafah. Super chats. Let's see. King Tyler just made one.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate that. Mark Lowry. Mark Lowry. Schotty just said at the post game, I liked our effort. We are screwed. Oh, come on now. Nobody played. You see that we're doing a Phil Mafah based post game because he's one of the bigger names that played in this thing. C. Jenkins. Shout out Cam Little, who hit a 70-yard field goal that won't be recognized in NFL stats tonight. That deserves – Jacksonville's kicker hit a 70-yarder. And I just want to let it be known because somebody tagged me on Twitter and they're like, I think Aubrey has enough for this. I think Aubrey has 5 or 6 more yards than that. I think right conditions and you let Aubrey just fire the best missile he can, I think there's 75, 76 yards in that leg. And I demand – that if we're not going to play anybody anyway, I demand that the preseason is dedicated to letting him kick from between 70 and 75 as many times as we can. Like, if it's a touchback,
let's go.
Which now you start on with the 35.
Yep.
Kick it. First down, don't send the offense out. Send out Aubrey. That's, what is that? It might be too far. 35, and then you back it up to 7.
That's too far.
It says 65, 75 plus. That's too far.
That's too far.
We need to get us a first down and then run it out. It's always 2-minute drill to get to our own like 44-yard line.
I wouldn't mind seeing Aubrey take a shot at 70 plus this preseason.
I want to see it.
Like, we're having fun at this point in time.
And if like last year, I wanted them to dedicate the last 6 weeks to it. And then McCarthy did it one time when it was like 8 degrees outside into the wind. And I'm like, what? I don't understand. And that was when Freaky Mike and I began to fall out. I was like, if you're going to take away my Brandon Aubrey fun, because I want this field goal. Not tonight. It's 8 degrees and windy, weirdo. Let's see here. GM Ben is in the super chat. Jesse on post games this year, LFG. Thank you for the $1.99, GM Ben.
I think it's a big deal.
The company appreciates you. And our post games will be me and you.
Yep.
And Botch Lombardi.
Honestly, like it's. I tweeted out the other day. It's like Shady Aftermath.
What's that mean?
It's like Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
Okay.
Eminem.
Which one am I?
Well, let's just,
Probably 50, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm the one who's been through it.
You've been shot 9 times. You from the hood. You know what I mean?
I've been
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm probably more Dre. Just people don't recognize my greatness all the time.
Okay.
But if you hear other people sound good, it was probably because of me.
Like when you think about it, though, you and Eminem have a lot of similarities, minus the drug part. Well,
you don't know.
I'm just saying. I don't want to put that on your business out here. I don't want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's see here. Anthony's in the super chat. Booth cannot be on this team under any circumstances. We can't swerve out of our way to do this to Andrew Booth. It's not his fault. He's trying his best. But yes, I think we're all in agreement that if you have Andrew Booth in the game playing corner in a real life NFL game, the other team will know that, and there will be many attempts will be headed that direction. He can't even be the 7th backup. Stetson picked on him. What do you think a real QB will do? Enough. By the way, love the pod. Success and nothing less.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you. Nesto's in the super chat. Yo, Jesse, tell you UNC tackle to line up right, bro. Twice in a row is ridiculous. And were those both good Mafah runs? Like, there were good plays getting killed.
That was crazy. Like,
Awesome Richards lined up too far off the line. And did they, throw a touchdown? It was a good play.
Yeah.
And they were bring it back. Left tackle's lined up too far.
But when you watch it, so you have the first one.
Yeah.
They say what happened.
Yeah.
They line back up again. And if you watch the replay, the ref at the top who threw the first flag
is looking at him like, come on.
He goes like this. He goes, like he throws his hands out. He's like,
oh no.
And I don't know if he say but he you watch the play.
Someone's off the line or something, but it looks like he's like,
come on, dog. And then
I have to throw it again.
And so they run the play, and he's like, and he throws the flag again. He's like, I just told you got to get on the line of scrimmage. And then the third time, Austin comes up, and he's damn near offsides because he's way on the line of scrimmage. Yeah. So shout out to my boy Austin Richards, and it's always go Hills for life. Don't you ever disrespect my guy like that again.
I will say I didn't notice Nate Thomas while he was in, which is probably a good thing. If there's an offensive lineman that you don't notice, probably a good thing.
I think we were focused on a lot on Joe Milton. I think when you go back and watch it again,
on Joe.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't focused on Joe. Okay. I wasn't worried about Joe. I was locked in on Lyle Collins when he got in at the end.
You were. He moved some people.
Didn't look bad.
He moved some people.
Didn't look bad. LC's our guy. Brian's in the super chat. Stop with the 13-yard FB in preseason. What's FB? 13-yard football fullback. 13-yard maybe field goal. Maybe it's supposed to be a G.
Oh.
Because they did on 4th and short.
Okay.
Kick a short field goal.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
Go for it.
I thought the Rams set the tone. Where on the first drive it was 4th and 6, and they weren't even thinking about it. They're like, what do we care? It's a preseason game. Run the play. Find a guy that you want to throw the ball at and throw a bomb. Have a good time.
That's what blows my mind. Because I'm saying to myself, all right, you don't want to play the rest of the guys, but you want to do a 27-yard field goal with Aubrey? Has he not established himself enough to know that 27-yard for Aubrey is probably – oh, yeah, he meant field goal. He said,
we worked our way there. We worked our way there.
We got you.
Yeah.
No, we with you. We with you, Brian. We with you. But, yeah, come on, Schotty. The other guys aren't good enough to play, but you want to trot Brandon Aubrey out there for a 26-yard field goal?
Got to earn it.
Of all, he was one of the most consistent things that you've had on your football team, and you making him go out there and do.
Yeah. Just because you mentioned a special team person, or you did, you people did. Can we trade for the Rams punter? He kicked it from the 19 and kicked a touchback. And Cropper was the returner. I think before that, somebody else was the returner. And
it was Jalen Brooks.
The time before, he kicked a bomb.
Yeah.
And the returner's like, oh, God, and turns and starts running back. It's like, I can't get there. And then so I'm like, okay, the next one, they're on their own 19. And when the camera pans to Jalen Cropper, now he's turned running the other way. And I'm like, did you not see what he did the last time? He just kicked a touchback from his own 19. I want a fun punter. Like, that's the Joe Milton of punters.
You just want everything.
Well, yeah, I want all the fun.
You want all the fun.
I want the dudes who can kick it the furthest, throw it the farthest.
You want the 70-yard field goal.
Smallest
you want the 70-yard punt. You want the 70-yard touchdown pass. You want the 70-yard run.
Yeah, and I want all my running backs to be 5'4". Oh my God. I think if you're not doing bits,
you need to get Madden. You need to go play Madden.
I hate Madden. They made that game hard. Controller's got too many buttons now. Do they still have that stupid vision cone?
Brother, I don't even own the video game system.
Oh, because I'm like, okay, I get it. Different buttons throw to different people. Now you're telling me I have to turn a stick to tell my quarterback where his eyes should be before I hit the button?
vision cone was from Madden 06.
Okay.
You're like 20 years
That's
behind.
about when I quit.
Yeah.
That's about when you could disable the vision cone? Yeah, 06 is around when I quit. Before then, I was good.
I have no clue.
Peyton's would be like the whole field, and then Eli's would be like a sliver.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, John knows. Yeah, they lost me when they added a second bumper button on top, which means I was probably original PlayStation, but that's when I could get down. Okay. It's the DLLS Cowboys postgame. Get in your super chats for your questions. We got one segment left, and I can open up my notes and see what the hell I wrote down about this game, and we can work our way through it next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame. Not Madden. Jeff's described NFL Blitz. No, Blitz is where you hit each other real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. Sign up to be a diehard. Boy, we were unsure of ourselves this week.
Yeah, we got it now.
But yes, it's still the training camp special because it's still training camp. You can sign up to be a diehard and you can do it for $36. The low price of $36 instead of $79.99. Limited time, so jump on it.
And if you sign up, and you show us at training camp that you're signed up, Jeff will buy you beers.
You said it with an S. I will buy you beer.
And y'all all have to sip it. Whoever shows us is sip it.
And if you watch enough, you know where I'll be to buy you that beer. It'll be cash only.
But show us. If you don't have your card by then, that's cool. But show us that you signed up.
Yeah, I get you a cold beer. One to split between every single person that shows us. So if there's 19 of you, each of you gets about 0.6 ounces
out
of that 12 ounce.
Everybody get a sip. Everybody get a sip.
But yeah, sign up to be a diehard. It's a great deal right now, and it gets you everything you could possibly want with all of your favorite DFW sports teams. We have over 1,500 and counting. I may need to check on that number. I might be allowed to say like $2,000 now. I don't know, but it's creeping up there, and it's we built a really cool community in our Discord where you talk about all sorts of stuff, your favorite sports teams, and other things. Still not a feet channel in there. But
Soon.
You could throw feet into the Good Vibes channel.
Soon.
You could throw feet into the wrestling channel, maybe. A lot of the wrestling food.
Oh,
that's interesting.
No, sign me up.
That's interesting.
Sign me up.
So yeah, sign up to be a diehard. The QR code's on the screen. There's a link in the description of however you're viewing or listening to this. All those different things. Sign up to be a diehard, or else, which is of course not a threat. It is the DLLS Cowboys postgame. Jeff Broadus wasn't playing when he punked you on your show. Damn. Thoughts? No, I punked him. I threw a punking, and then I got counter-punked. It was a tie of punking.
On what topic, though?
Oh, I told him to keep carrying the water. I said, to make sure that you follow Broadus everywhere so that he can – I think I said they were putting a trough in at Crown Global so they could fit more water that he could carry for the Joneses. And he was like, yeah, and make sure you keep watching Jeff, who just says stuff without knowing what he's talking about. Because I was like, I was pro Micah, and he was like pro Jerry. And so, yeah.
Definitely
so I told him he was carrying the water, and he told me I didn't know what I was talking about.
Definitely.
So we had a good time. Can we get a condiment channel in there? We absolutely can. All right, let me see. Jesse, is there anything you need to get into the post-game show? Otherwise, I'm about to start scrolling through my notes.
Well, two things. One, I want to give credit where credit is due.
Okay.
What you call it, Jawanka?
I call it the Wonkai.
The
Katy
Wonkai.
Perry calls it her Wonkai. When it gets stuck shut, she has to push it to open it.
I used to keep a player on who I think had a good night. Maris Leofau. Maris Leofau showed up a lot tonight. Yeah. Early in that football game, he was coming downhill. And the thing that I appreciated most, and I think a lot of times people, content creators and fans, when they start talking about players showing up in training camp and, oh, this guy should be in the rotation, this guy should be in the – what is he doing on special teams?
Running down on kickoff like a savage.
If you are going to play a role and you're not in the first team or really in the rotation for the second team, how you make a roster, how you get a jersey on game day, because you say make the 53, but you only get 46 on game day.
Right.
How do you get one of the 46? Play special teams. You go back and you watch this game, Maris was playing like his hair was literally on fire. On the kickoff, on punt return, playing linebacker. I mean, he was doing everything today. So shout out to Maris for going out there playing like his hair was on fire. And this is a young player who plays with that type of energy.
Oh yeah, he plays like a psycho.
Yeah, and I talked to him. Early in the offseason. He said he likes the system that he's in. He said he likes the Eberflus system because he plays more free. Reminds him how he played at Notre Dame.
He just gets to go wee.
He just gets to go wee. And so that's good for a player like him who plays like with his hair on fire. Is if I don't have to think a lot, if I don't have to kind of confuse myself of what's going on, I can just go downhill, go make a tackle, go to the ball. He's playing fast. He's playing free. So that was a good starting performance for the offseason, for the postseason, for the training camp, for the preseason for Maris Liufau.
Agreed. Yeah, especially early on, and then he was probably just out. That's when we stopped noticing him, is when he was out, and it was like, oh, now we have to find fun guys that we maybe don't know who they are, which is my last wonk eye.
Okay.
Rivaldo.
Waldo.
So I don't know exactly what people's names are anymore, because you know how my E is out on my keyboard? The W next to it has started going too.
Oh, we got to get that.
So there's a lot of letters missing from this name, but I think it's Rivaldo Fairweather.
Okay.
But you can imagine with no W's or E's in that.
It's Fairweather, though, for sure.
It's Fairweather.
Okay. Fairweather for sure, though.
Okay.
Rivaldo is crazy.
Rivaldo. He wears number 45.
Was it Fairweather?
Fairweather, yeah.
To the Fairweather family. No disrespect. Rivaldo is insane as a first name. No disrespect to mom or dad or whoever named him. He's named after somebody.
Oh, I can't wait till you figure out who he was named after.
He's named after somebody.
And the tragic way they passed. I cannot wait for you to find that out.
I am sorry in advance. Wild first name.
I cannot wait.
Rivaldo is a wild first name.
Honestly, after
Much
the way
respect.
that his great-grandfather stepped in front of the train to save us all back in the day,
That's-
we couldn't think of a different name we could ever give him.
Sorry, Granddad.
So, yeah. Because he had a touchdown late.
Yeah.
And tight ends, you're just used to tight ends moving a certain way. And that way is almost like Clarence's little, when he does his thing. Like it's all just kind of, but man, for whatever size he is, like 6'4", 250-ish it looked like.
Yeah.
There was a fluidity to the movement, and you were pointing out the very easy, natural way and confident way that he was just like, ba-dap, with his 2 feet.
The ball came, for a tight end, the ball came, he just was like, high pointed it, and just was like, bop.
Ba-dap.
I was like, oh, okay.
Because
like,
a lot of people kind of freak out and try to get 6 feet down.
Right,
His was just
body
like,
catching,
he knew
he's like-
he knew he got 2. He's like, 1, 2.
Like he understood like spacing, where I was at, and all that kind of stuff. Matter of fact, don't we have that, John? Do we have it?
Well,
We do. Before we hit it, I will say, Jesse, you're in the clear. Rivaldo's named after a Brazilian soccer player, so you can say anything you want.
Okay.
about him.
Oof,
Okay.
Be as derogatory as you please.
Thank
It
you.
did make me think Ronaldo. That's the only thing I know of is close.
But look at the play. And this is a play. This is a play style, and this is the play right here.
Did
This
you
is
just have a no ball
Revolve.
better university mini segment
no
ready?
ball. Yeah, that's how we do here. This no ball better university. You never know. Always come to class. Sit in the front. Class is in session. You're going to see this concept from the Cowboys a lot this year. This is a part of what Schotty likes to do when they get into the red zone. They run. We call it smash, but they're going to run this corner concept. Underneath, you're going to have sometimes you're going to have a stop route. You're going to have a return route from that other receiver, but the corner to the back of the end zone. And when you see this, Ronaldo's in line with his hand in the ground. And the way he ran this like, he felt himself because he put his hands up.
Oh, his hand was up because he noticed that nobody's – look.
He noticed.
But what people don't know is at any level of football, being the guy who is running a route that is across the back of the end zone is the best.
Yes.
Because there's no threats, and if people don't get the right depth, you know that they've lost you, and you're like, yay.
I got it. He throws a hand up, and they run this corner concept right here, and he's in the back of the end zone. He high points the ball. And even for a tight end of his size, when that guy is flashing in front of you, that can sometimes throw you off. But the way that he went up, grabbed it, up out the air, high pointed it, and never looked back down at his feet.
No,
like he was confident
and
and comfortable. Like, I know where I'm at. I'm going to get these 2 toe taps down for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. But this is a play, a concept that you're going to see the Cowboys. They've run it a lot in the past. You've seen Tober score touchdowns on it. Brandon Cookie scored a lot of touchdowns on this. And then they came right back. They ran it one way with Fairweather. And then they ran the 2-point conversion. They ran the same concept to the other side. They ran a guy underneath because I want to hold that corner, and I want to have that back of the end zone where now I know for a quarterback, I know if the cornerback stays up with the receiver in the flat, I'm going to the back of the end zone. If he drifts, I'm throwing it right now to that front pylon for a touchdown. They came right back with it for a 2-point conversion. This is a concept they're going to see the Cowboys run a lot. So if you want to know ball better a little bit, remember this concept because you're going to see it a lot for the Cowboys in the regular season in the red zone.
And at least once and probably twice, Dak will throw a pick on this play because a corner will play it really well where he pretends he's covering the low underneath and he drops back and he's going to take the ball away and we're going to be mad. But they're also going to score 11 touchdowns on that play this year.
We'll take it.
Clarence is going to join us. Clarence, you got 4 minutes to give us everything that we need to know live from SoFi Stadium. So the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys is right here. You got 4 minutes to give us everything we need to know, Clarence.
Well, number one, Schotty said he did not plan. He planned on. Let me get myself. I get right in the screen. He planned on throwing the ball around with Joe Milton. You know, they opened the game with 6 straight passes, and that was the plan, was to throw the ball around with Joe Milton. And so they didn't necessarily plan on, we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball. That was not the plan today, especially when you look at what they had at running back. But they wanted to come out and throw. And clearly, Joe didn't settle down. He was kind of hot early. On the interception, he should have taken the check down. And that's something we talked about. Yeah, we know you can throw the country mile, but can you play quarterback? Can you manage the team? Can you take the check down? For sure. And just talking to the Cowboys, yeah, they know they have needs at quarterback. Especially a guy like Rochelle who got hurt, a guy that they liked, who had been making some moves in practice. He got hurt tonight. And so they're definite needs at cornerback. And then he talked about the discipline. I asked him about the CeeDee Lamb play, and he just said a number of discipline issues, including CeeDee Lamb. That was an example of poor discipline. He talked about your boy Austin Richards and his penalties and too many penalties, too much stuff like that. And here's a guy who came to this game emotional. He didn't think it was going to be emotional. He thought it was going to be the Eagles game. It was his first time being a head coach, and he had an emotional moment with Jerry Jones. He had an emotional moment with himself coming to the stadium, living his dream job, finally living his dream job. And this is not the kind of performance he wanted.
Do we have anything that we need to know? I'm trying to think injury-wise throughout that game. We had guys go down early. Is there anything that we need to know injury-wise?
We're still waiting to see. The bottom line is Joe Milton hurt his elbow, but he should be okay.
Are you signing an autograph right now?
I am not signing an autograph. I am. I'm trying to get my post-game transcript from the LA Media Corps, from the people.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Post-game transcript. But so Joe Milton is the one. Obviously, Sadiq Charles, he had a brace on his knee. They don't need any more offensive line injuries. We've seen the struggles there. And I don't even think that La'el Collins, did he even play?
Yeah, he played the last 4 or 5 minutes, and he actually looked pretty decent. He looked pretty. They saved him for the very, very end. Yes,
he played the last 5 minutes of the game.
They have been whispering that he has not looked as good as they had hoped in practice. So he's really not getting a lot of reps. And I was wondering why he was so behind all those other guys and not getting out, especially because his experience when he was good, he was better than the Sadiq Charleses and those other guys of the world. But he was still. They had not made a move to give him any significant playing time, and so we had gone down. But yeah, they don't need any more injuries on the offensive line for sure. But outside of that, I mean, Rochelle, a guy who had been making some moves and up the depth chart, mainly because the other guys can't play. Booth, if we see every time he's out there, he's a big play waiting down for the other team. You know, and you know, we come on. He's a big player with them. Brother. They need help at cornerback, and they know they need help. Schotty told me I'm not ready to panic as of yet, but we know CeeDee and Revel won't be there week 1, and so outside of Bland, outside Elam, who's gonna play? Who's gonna be able to handle AJ Brown?
Clarence, thank you for stopping by, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah,
tomorrow
buddy.
evening. We are on our way to see you, partner. All right, see you, Clarence.
Front twerk.
I got.
Yeah, we'll be front twerking in Port Hueneme. That's where the Rudder Room is.
All right.
Neighboring of Oxnard, California. Yeah, so we'll be at camp coming this week. I know how apps are spelled. I do. I do. I'm not lying.
GM Ben.
You guys, thanks everybody for stopping by. This is number 1 down. We got a whole season to go, baby. We're just getting going now. Welcome to Cowboys football. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.